Welcome back from that break. Now it's time to talk about art and entertainment. Look, and there's a conference that's going to be happening today and tomorrow. So if you're an art lover, an industry person, it's open to all. So when we say art, we are not just talking about the artists, we are not just talking about the poet. Everybody that falls in the creative arts industry, this is for you. So if you are a lover of art or you belong in this category, you need to head to the National Theatre today and tomorrow because there's something good happening there. We'll be telling you all about it shortly. But Kweku, before we get to talk to the viewers, I listened to the programs manager of the National Theatre in an interview, and then he talked about how they are really looking forward to use this conference. That's the annual conference of the performing arts. And this being the maiden edition, they are looking to use this to project the arts industry, to have conversations, to have intellectual conversations about it, and see how they can put them on the map. Because many a times when we are having these conversations, we tend to leave them out. We are talking about nation building, we are talking about how we can do other things. But then again, art is another area that we don't even look at or we barely do look at. So yes, this conference aims at projecting the industry as a whole, and I am keenly looking forward to that because it resonates with what we do over here, and I believe strongly that we fall in this category. How do you feel about it?
No, I mean, the annual conference of the performing arts is a very important conference because arts is a multi-billion-dollar industry. If you look at the arts from different perspectives, we have movies, we have TV series. Look at the billions of dollars that people are making from movies, right, and from TV series. People have become millionaires, you know, from starring in movies and series, you know, especially when you go to industries like Bollywood, like Hollywood, and so on and so forth. So in Ghana, we are looking to build capacity in our you know, performing arts. Okay, so there's stage theater, there's, you know, various different aspects of the performing arts, which is, you know, a hugely lucrative, you know, area. But if it's done right, and for me, I think that that's why this conference is important, talking about doing it right, you know, and learning from best practice from across the continent and further afield.
A few years ago, we wouldn't even pay attention to an industry such as dance when it comes to art or maybe poetry. But I mean, many years down the line, we appreciate dance so much. And the Ghanaian dancers, I mean, it's a tall list out there. Most of them are doing so well when it comes to putting Ghana on the map, as well as the poets with the likes of our very own Apioko. Putting Ghana on the map, I mean, propagating what the art industry has to offer.
Did you ever see The Legend of Akusika?
Yes, I did. It was such
amazing,
a beautiful play.
And there's so much potential in these kinds of things.
So beautiful.
We have Wobejeke, you know, with Chief Mumin. He also did the role of Mansa Musa and so on.
I think last week there was the marriage of Anansewa in the National Theatre as well,
Yeah, you know, so there's so many different things that we can do. And if we do it right, you know, corporate Ghana can come on board, be sponsors, and everybody can benefit all around, you know. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic conference that we're looking forward to.
But Kweku, you had an interesting conversation with a beautiful lady about all that is happening when it comes to the conference taking place today and tomorrow. And she is not even a Ghanaian, and she's one of the speakers who is going to be at the conference and be talking to us all about it. In the person of Lindiwe Lekasapa. I hope I got the name right. A South African. So we have that conversation ready. Let's take a look at it, and then we'll come back and tell you more about it.
Welcome back. It's time for us to get into another conversation. Now we have coming up the annual conference of the performing arts as ACPA 2024, and it's happening on the 2nd of October as well as the 3rd of October. Now, it's very exciting times for Ghana because we have a lot of focus on the arts, and in this case, the performing arts, right? Now, but joining us all the way from South Africa, from the city of Joburg, is Lindiwe Lekasapa, and she is the general manager for, let me see that, we have the general manager for strategic relations and special projects, and she's right here. Hello, Lindiwe.
Hello, David.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Very, very good, thank you. Sawubona.
Unjani?
And what am I supposed to say?
Ngiyaphila.
Ngiyaphila.
Got it,
All
got it,
right.
got it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, why are you in Ghana? This is your first time, by the way.
It is the first time, and I'm so grateful to be here.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. How has it been?
It's been amazing. I've
Yeah.
been here for 48 hours.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's been...
How are you feeling?
It's been an absolute experience for me.
Wow.
I don't know what I expected. I didn't want to create any expectation in my head.
Okay.
But everything that I did not expect, it's exceeded.
Wow.
It's been amazing. I mean,
Wonderful.
I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So why are you in Ghana? I mean, of course, I know that you're the general manager for strategic relations for Joburg City Theatres, right? Yes. So what's the linkage? Why are you here?
I was invited by the National Theatre of Ghana to be part of the speakers that will be speaking at the first annual Performing Arts conference.
Yeah.
I had very keen interest in being part of those conversations. We don't know where these conversations are going to take us, but definitely looking forward to building those linkages between the two countries and just seeing how we can make it work and grow the strategic relations even further.
Okay. Now, talk to us a little bit about theatre in South Africa and what you have been involved in.
Theatre is quite big in South Africa. So my background is mostly in dance.
Okay.
And I grew into the theatre scene, into curation of festivals, exhibitions and conferences. And now as a theatre producer for Joburg City Theatres. Now Joburg City Theatres has got 3 theatres that we run under the city of Joburg. We are the only local government theatres that are being supported. And we run a theatre in Braamfontein in the middle of Joburg. The Joburg Theatre, and which is about 62 years old.
Okay, wow.
And we've got another theatre, the Roodepoort Theatre, which is based within the Roodepoort community. And that theatre turns 45 years next year.
Oh, wow.
And we've got our baby of the theatres, which is the Soweto Theatre, and it is within the community of Soweto and Jabulani.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, when you say the Soweto one is the baby, how many years are we looking at?
We're looking at about 12 years.
About 12 years. Okay. Why did it take so long? I mean, considering the 62 years for the first one, that's in Braamfontein, why did it take so long? What's your thinking?
Well, I'm not that old. I'm not 62 yet. But you would also remember, David, that we have come from an apartheid era.
Yes.
And so the 62 years is really split into 2.
Okay.
The the apartheid era and the post, right?
Yeah.
And I think before that, the Joburg Theatre used to be called the Civic Theatre.
Okay.
And when, democracy came and, certain things changed and we evolved and we transformed into what it is right now. And Soweto Theatre, I don't know if you know about this, but there's actually an amphitheatre there. It used to be called the Jabulani Amphitheatre. So there was always a theatre there, but it was theatre on the round. It was, an outside theatre, and so many things happened there. And one of the very iconic things that would happen there is that, Winnie Mandela would hold rallies at the Jabulani Theatre, Jabulani Amphitheatre. And that's basically where the Soweto Theatre is. So it wasn't really building from scratch. It was really reviving what was already there by putting up a structure and really inviting people back into that space where, previously it used to be a struggle space where you would be able to vent and do all sorts of things and gather the comrades and everything. But this time around, we made sure that it becomes a real theatre where people, can gather and rejoice and enjoy and you know, converse and watch theater like they've never seen it before.
Yeah, yeah. For you, when you wake up and you're thinking about the theaters, the 3 of them that you're running, what's the biggest excitement for you?
The team.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about that.
We work with an incredible team of people, those that were there before I got there, and those that arrived afterwards, the young, fresh minds.
Yeah.
You know, we could never be able to run the theaters. I mean, even the CEO or the board or, you know, the management team or the exco would never be able to do it without the actual team on the ground.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it all exciting. The team is from these communities that we are serving.
Okay.
I live in one of the communities, and therefore, you know their needs, and it's easy for you to reach out to that very same community and to be able to fulfill, you know, that void, whatever it is that the community needs. You are right there to be able to serve them. So within the city of Joburg, we fall under the community development.
Okay.
And our mandate is literally to serve the community with whatever needs. And in this case, theater, arts, you know, that's what we do.
So, thinking about you in Ghana, I mean, you're going to be speaking at the conference and all of that and sharing some of your experiences and all that. What do you see in terms of possible potential future collaborations between Ghana and South Africa?
Lots. I managed to meet with the team from the National Theatre yesterday, and there were so many linkages, but one that really stands out for me is the youth orchestra. Okay. Our theatres are very big on youth development because, I mean, first of all, that's our future industry players. Absolutely. But secondly, they're also our future audiences, right? Because in isiZulu, we say "Ligojwa lisemanzi," which means, you know, you have to train them young. Okay. And one of the prolific programs is the youth orchestra that we do at the Soweto Theatre. And finding out that the National Theatre also has a youth orchestra, I got very excited, and immediately I could think of all possible collaborations that we could do with leading stars in the music, and just an exchange, maybe a mass choir, a mass orchestra of some sort that we could do, you know, an exchange program where our youth could come this side and the youth orchestra from here could go to Joburg, run some workshops, you know, do some sort of collaboration. I mean, that's the first one that came to mind. But there's so much more that we could do, because development is not only at ground level, there's also development on a much bigger scale, you know, in terms of exchanging of ideas as well as just doing stuff together.
Wonderful. So, you've been in Ghana for 48 hours. Have you eaten any food yet that's Ghanaian? I mean, I have to ask.
Listen, I don't know if it's Ghanaian, but I did have onion rice.
Oh, that's Ghanaian.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's called oil rice.
Oil rice.
Oil rice, yes.
It was
otherwise known as angwamu.
Angwamu.
Yes,
I loved
that's the one.
I loved
you
it.
did, huh?
That was the first thing I had when I arrived.
Okay. Well, then we have officially baptized you into.
Thank you. I will take my citizenship.
All right. So, looking forward to the conference. Looking forward to hearing you speak and sharing your thoughts and all that. Any final words for Ghanaians that are watching at the moment?
Just to say that, you know, the world is our oyster, and we need to stop looking down on the efforts that we do as Africans. We've put in a lot of work, and there are those that precede us that really have put in and paved the road for us. Now it is up to us to actually walk that road and make our ancestors proud.
I love that. So the future is bright. For theatre arts, it can't rest where we are. There's more to it.
There's no more to it, and it's time to actually blow our own horns. We have come very far as Africans, and we've done a lot to build this Africa of ours. We cannot be looking down on ourselves all the time, and we cannot be blaming the past all the time. It's time for us to actually lift our heads, blow our own horns. We're working very hard, and it needs to be shown.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so we've been speaking with Lindiwe Lekasapa, She's the general manager for strategic relations and special projects with the Joburg City Theatres. Let me just say, Ingia Bonga.
Bongamin. Oh, this was so awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. This was really good.
Kweku, Iyabonga.
Ingia Bonga.
Ingia Bonga.
Ingia Bonga.
Ingia Bonga.
I don't know the response, but
Anyway, that was a beautiful
Ingia Bonga
conversation.
actually just means thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
Then
in Zulu.
Iyabonga.
In Zulu, yeah.
All right. That was a beautiful conversation, by the way. But I'm sad, Kweku.
Why is that?
I am very sad because I saw videos and pictures of their theater, and oh my, look at the chairs, look at the view, as compared to what we have here in Ghana.
Oh, that's what nowadays if you're going to do comparison.
Kweku, have you been to the National Theatre lately?
Yes,
Fred
I
Duro
have.
did a report
Yes,
on that, and
yes.
look, Kweku,
It's-
look, it's appalling.
upsetting.
Yes,
No, it's upsetting.
the chairs are broken.
What-
The air conditionings are not working.
What we've done to
the
ourselves.
washrooms are nothing to even want. Like,
Oh, you know, you don't want to
God.
have an emergency at the National Theatre because the washrooms are.
Just look at the
Ew.
floor. The floor, the chairs. See, it's so bad that when you sit here to watch a play,
Charlie, look at
2-3 chairs away, somebody cannot sit beside you.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. No, I've had that experience before. Yeah, the chair next to me was on both sides. It's
Yes.
like you are now an island in the theatre.
And
Meanwhile,
it's-
it's supposed to be a collective experience.
Exactly, it's terrible.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
terrible.
yeah,
Yet
yeah.
there are shows happening day in and day out, every other weekend.
yeah.
Why? What are we using these revenues for? What are we using the monies for?
Well, listen.
Our maintenance culture in this country is so bad.
Yeah.
Just look at what we saw, the beauty of what we saw right now in South Africa. Why can't we have the same thing? To think that this is the only theater we have.
Yeah. And by the way, Lindy Way was, as she was saying, she's in charge of 3 theaters. One in Soweto, one in Braamfontein, and one in Rudeport. These are all in Johannesburg. It's not like you're going far.
And we have just one
And
in
we
Accra.
have only one in Accra, but we can't even
And we can't-
manage to look after it properly. It's a problem.
At this point, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Anyway, well, we're grateful. We're grateful to you for spending time with us this morning. It's been a great show. Just want to remind you again that today we are partnering with the National Theatre and with this annual conference of the performing arts, and it's the theme for today's conversations is we have value, building bridges to success. Okay, building bridges to success, and of course, our very own Apioko will be moderating, one of the panels as well. Yes, and let me just say a big birthday. We have a happy birthday message.
Of course,
yes,
of course.
Let's do it. So one of our people that always comes through for us here, and we want to just say a big birthday to ADO1 Alex King Nati. It's your birthday today. You're a PR for the Ghana National Fire Service. Happy birthday to you, sir. And have
We
a good one
appreciate
today.
you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Have a blessed birthday. We hope that the Lord shines His favor upon you as you're celebrating a new year today.
Yeah. There's
And
another
thank you
birthday
for all you
message
do
as
for
well.
us here at Channel One. And as well, yes, happy birthday going out to Auntie Julie of Ghana National College. I'm wishing her God's blessings, good health, and more life so she can do more for Mother Ghana.
All right. And we have a new show that's coming up.
Yes, Kweku, I'm excited about them.
Okay, tell us
Yes,
about it.
so-
Tell us about it.
So the first one I would want to talk about is The Woman in You with Zoe Abubeidu Ado.
I can't wait to
Yes,
watch that.
Kweku,
Man.
I cannot
Seriously.
wait to. I am the producer on the show,
Yep.
and it's been great working with Zoe and all the
team.
conversations that
Yeah.
we've had, as well as the team here at Channel One TV. So we're looking forward to that. It will be coming your way on Sunday, this Sunday actually at 6 p.m. So do make a
Wow.
date with us.
Yeah. Your Sundays will not be the same again. The Woman in You with Zoe. Right. And then we also have Channel One Countdown. Yes, and that's an exciting one that's coming up. A lot of people have been asking,
Yeah.
why you don't have any music on your TV? You don't. Well, we're bringing
we've
it
brought
to you.
it. You
right?
asked, and
yes.
we are
Channel
delivering
One
to you.
Countdown. We're looking forward to it as well. So that will be happening on Saturdays at 3 p.m. The Channel One Countdown. You don't want to miss out on that, okay? So we'll be reminding you as the days go by as well. Thank you very much for spending time with us this morning on Breakfast Daily. My name is David Kweku Sechi.
And my name is Chifa KD Akoto. Do have a great day.
Hey.